Now from the wins from the National League Central between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball. Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Less than one coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
First pitch, 120.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. One out, nobody on. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That is first. The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off-speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. There's Descalso on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jack, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
No left fielder.
First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And it's 1-1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's gone 2 for 6. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Winker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Number 17 over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. So striding in, Aristides Aquino. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
For a changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Curveball taken a little high. Hendricks, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Curveball got him swinging for the first down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Set to get his day started, Derek Dietrich. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lined into right, a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
And that brings up Scott Schebler as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, not great. He's 1 for 8. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, D'Lo, the game of baseball changes so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
At the plate, Victor Caratini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on day. His career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Digging in, Daniel Descalso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. So far this season, Descalso brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Descalso behind 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 9 base hits in 32 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. 0-1 the count. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, number 17.
Striding in once again, number 17. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Barnhart leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball, 1 strike.
Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
So stepping in, Jesse Winker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. With runners in scoring position this season, Winker has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Reds leave one. They still trail 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. The pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Schebler on the move. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. hard on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready for another chance. Jason Hayward, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. The 1-2 swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And that's a pretty wide range there. A real contrast in pitching styles. 97 versus 89 as the 2 pitchers' top speeds so far. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it to 2nd base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Galvis makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Hit sharply on the ground. Descalso is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Into the box now, Albert Almora, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Almora carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
He froze him on the fastball there. Albert Almora goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. The next Cub up, Kyle Hendricks, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Scott Schebler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. So one away here with the bases empty. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Bauer.
Stepping in now, Trevor Bauer. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 17.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 17. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matt. He's got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count. A windup and the 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Around second. He's on his way to third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
In now, Chris Bryant. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is a well-located fastball down around the knees. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's 3-0 Chicago. In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Almora racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Hard hit ball to second. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 3-2 contest.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there, as a batter, you see the infield back. You take every ground that stays off the corners, gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
The 1-0 delivery. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Scott Schebler.
Digging in, Scott Schebler. He flew out in his last at bat. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Dietrich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward on the run. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 3 and the Reds 2. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one down now.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
Digging in once again, Victor Caratini. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So in now for Chicago, Daniel Descalso. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 3-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. So striding forward now, Tucker Barnhart. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. Driven to deep right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Jose Iglesias will pinch hit here, and he's the potential
Cincinnati.
tying run.
Number 4, Jose Iglesias.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes in with an average of 265. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
In now, number 17.
Number 17.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Descalso scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they
Jesse
always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Grounded to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Calling for it, Hayward. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Kevin Gossman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 46, Kevin Gossman.
Ready for another shot now. Albert Almora 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
For the Cubs, the center fielder, Albert.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Gausman has thrown a little over 50 innings, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Wilson Contreras will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
That batting average for him at .355. 11 home runs and 32 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. Line to the right side. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Steve Cishek is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Wilson Contreras will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Four-hole hitter Aristides Aquino, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now, Derek Dietrich. And he takes ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Schwarber is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ready now, Freddie Galvis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Popped straight up. Cishek waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Getting late here at Wrigley Field. These 2 clubs have battled all throughout this one, as you can see on the line score. We're all square as they play inning number 8. Standing in, Scott Schebler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. He went deep last time up.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Count 1-2.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch on its way. Now he'll reach for a first pitch fastball as this is bounced fouled off to the left at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Rizzo at second, Baez at first, 1 gone. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Sam Gordon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Cubs, number 1, Sam Gordon.
And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 offering. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He's just 1 for 6. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And 2-2. The set and the 2-2. Line drive to center field. A dive, and he can't hang on. 1 run scored. And the second run will score as well. And he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Jim. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Into the box, Albert Almora, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Wilson Contreras would be next. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 3. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Pedro.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Tucker Barnhart. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. No balls and a strike to count.
This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing right field. Number 1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches.
The bat,
that was a 3-pitch strikeout.
15.
And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit hard to third, right to Bryant. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Now batting, number 17.
Digging in, number 17, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fouled away. The Reds down to their last strike. Two out, nobody on. Ground ball foul down the left side. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Chicago Cubs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Steve Cishek claims the win out of the pen, his first. Pedro Strop records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.